Colonel Donaldson. I'd like to personally welcome you to the Personnel Center. You're in Oakland, California, in case you don't know it. Across the Bay Bridge from San Francisco, California. Home of the topless, bottomless, sideless, you name it. For those of you that haven't eaten, dinner or breakfast will include T-bone steak, French fries, apple pie, and all the cold, fresh milk you can drink. Okay, we have a lot of processing to do.
One of the major benefits that many of you will be interested in is in continuing your education. This is administered by the Veterans Administration. It permits you to go to college, to complete your high school education if you have not already.
If you elect to re-enlist here at this station, you take your regular bonus, add it on to this, it gives you your total bonus to include your variable re-enlistment bonus.
Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-going home. My baby just wrote me a letter. I don't care how much money I gotta spend. Got to get back to my baby again. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-going home. My baby just wrote me a letter.
4 miles all the way to O'Hare. Chicago is reporting 2,500 broken, 5,000 overcast, better than 10 miles visibility. Temperature is 75 degrees, and they've got a fairly strong gusty wind from the southwest at about 25 miles an hour.
No, my mother. When you were young, you know, you kind of hated, you know, your mother always hollering. You know what I mean? Man, when you go away for a year, you miss all that, you know? I mean, she don't holler anymore, you know?
The only thing that really bothers me, man, is whether or not, I read a couple of months ago in the Newsweek, this guy, a person came home, you know, he went to get a job, he couldn't get a job, he got discharged from the army, couldn't get a job. When he got, let's say, after he couldn't get a job, he turned to be a hooligan, man. And that wouldn't look too swift for me to become a hooligan. Some of the guys have actually invited me to come home with them. I don't know if they wanted to invite me down there to do me some wrong or not. They invited me to come down there and stay with them for a week or two. But I said, no, I can't do it.
While you're here? Here?
And I talk to him, I joke with him.
$42.
But we know just where to stop, and just stop putting over each other.
We made it. Could be another 1 year ago. Hey, Black. Be down here now. Take it easy, man. I'll see you later, man. Nice meeting you. Hope you have good luck.
Okay.
Take it easy, James.
Stand, man. Step. A lot of the guys on the plane with me were debating whether I should wear my uniform home or not. So I said myself, I'm gonna wear mine. I'm a Negro, and I'm proud of it. And I went over there and I fought, and I did what I had to do. I'll do it again if the time came. If you're a Negro, man, and you got a family, I mean, I can always find something to keep my little girl. If I ain't got to do nothing but go out there on the dock and sell bananas. See, a lot of people give up too easy. If I'd have gave up overseas, I'd have been dead by now. Open the door there, will you?
Give me a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-going home. My baby just wrote me a letter. I don't care how much money I gotta spend. Got to get back to my baby again. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-going home. My baby got to get back to my baby once more. Anyway, yeah, a ticket for an aeroplane. Ain't got time to take a fast train. Lonely days are gone, I'm a-going home. My baby done put me a letter.
Good evening. The debate over Vietnam returned to the streets today with the noise blessing.
My mother petted me a lot. When I went overseas, I learned a lot, man. So my best, the only way I can actually see that you will understand it is for you to get a little experience, man. Because a person over there, you don't have nobody to rely on but yourself, man. You can't go back home and cry and say, well, Mama, today this guy shot at me.
Now, what you think about that? Now, what's wrong with you?
I'm glad my father's home. Make her mind. He's changed quite a bit, I think. He's quiet. He knows that he has more responsibility. He's seen more. After all, you must remember he's a full-grown man now. He's more matured, and I just enjoy him. Some things over there that he is seeing, he's not going to forget, and he could be just sitting down, and his mind will be over there in Vietnam. Well, then, Mom, would he be the same way on his daddy was when Daddy came out of service? I don't know. Your daddy had to get adjusted too. Did he snappy like that? No, he's not snappy at all. In fact, I think he's adjusting himself quite well.
Like I said before, this jive about the racial scene that's going on back here between the people, it's not too good for the guys that are fighting with it. For the guys that don't actually hear the real truth.
Well,
you can't,
we gotta face it.
You can't change everything. You can change some things. Some things you just can't change. Just like about the Army with me. The Army wasn't made for me.
I want him to try to see if he can get on the CTA. Actually, that's a nice job, and he loves to drive. So I think automatically got a good job. I don't know. I mean, anything what he wants to do is okay with me, but I still like. He wants to know his job what he feels more suitable in doing. You know, I mean, just like Daddy works at High Point. Well, I said he feel like driving. I mean, he likes driving.
It's all right. Only thing I hate about it, you don't have no regular hours for the first year. And like I'm doing now, working nights, days, afternoons. After a year, you get regular. You pick what you want to work.
Well, if Louis wants to go and go to college, well, I think it's nice. Not if he wants to go to school, because he had discussed it with me that he was going to school.
Now, provided you pass the medical examination, we will give you a final review, after which your application is investigated. We don't require that our personnel be bonded, but we do check into their background, their work record, very, very thoroughly.
You're going to work for CTA? Right. We issue an instruction permit. They'll teach you how to drive the bus and the truck. CTA. Right. Then they'll give you a certification, and they'll waive your road test.
Mr. Jenkins, I'm Mr. Evans. I'm the contact officer of Veterans Benefits. What particularly are you interested in?
I'm interested in education.
No, you didn't graduate from high school, and you're seeking now a certificate, is that correct? Do you know your Social Security number? Do you have your 214 with you? You and your wife lived together, and your wife was Edith Smith. And, of course, you're still married to her, and neither of you have been married before, is that correct? And you live together. Is there any other question that you'd like to ask me?
I am a VA counselor, and I'm here to help you with your plans for training. Naturally, I have a few questions I'd like to ask you. Now, I mentioned that this counseling is optional. It is not required, but the service is available. And there are two types of counseling sessions. We have group counseling sessions where we have orientation of the total program, and we give you certain educational information. But then there is the individual counseling where the two people, the counselor and the veteran, work closely together. Now, if you're going to a school, you need to go at least 25 hours a week. There is an allowance for absences. Of course, again, we watch that carefully because if it goes beyond a certain point, then it's considered excessive and a check is made on it. It's been very nice talking to you, and we will send you an appointment. Thank you very much. Nice meeting you. And you keep the family.
What do you think about doing here? You know, like you think about going to school or?
Sure, I'm gonna go to school.
Have you explored how much money you could get from them to go to school?
United States.
You know, like
I went up today. I could get 2 years.
2 years?
I want to get this job first, get established. I'm worried about my wife and family.
Well, let me ask you this now. You got out when?
I got out a week ago.
Yeah. Now that you're here in the country, you're going to have a lot more information about what kinds of things are going on here. There's a new militant air among Negroes. People are saying that when the troops come back home, that they ain't going to take that mess and they're going to have a big fight on the hand right here in the country. Second war, you know, people are talking about rebellion and revolution.
It's really a critical stage. I mean, a guy's got to come home and he's got to worry about who's his enemy now. I mean, how can you lay down and get a decent, nice rest without worrying about what maybe this guy gonna take out a little anger tonight and burn my house down or something like that. I mean, that's things you see overseas. You don't see that. That's supposed to be seen it over here. This is supposed to be a civilized country.
How did the Negro soldiers over there felt when they had all the riots, especially the riots here in Chicago? How did they feel about that?
They feel pretty bad because they don't feel that, they don't see why they would have to fight two different wars. It's more like togetherness over there.
Yeah, when I came back in '65, now we had a lot of fellows that had mixed emotions about the situation, you know, and after they watched riot and everything, rebellion, what do you want to call it, a lot of guys felt that the people were fighting for a just cause here, and I do feel, you see, that we're fighting for a just cause. And all this money is being spent, you know, in a situation over there to protect and give them freedom. And yet I got to come back here and get my freedom, shall I say, on installment, or not really giving it all to me. I got to wait. You would go back?
I would go back. And I don't think that none of the guys that served with me that I knew that came in with me that wouldn't go back. Not unless it was something very serious.
Why is that?
Because I feel that I'm still a United States citizen and I had that duty to do.
But are you a first-class citizen?
This has been a first class. That's a pretty good question. That's a hard question to answer.
I don't have the answer myself, you know. But there is a friend of mine, and you know, I'd like to introduce you to a fellow named Reverend James Bevel.
There's another police car right behind us again. See, you know, you have to see everything. I mean, I'm gonna show you how to watch people, and to show you why people look like they look. See, now you see that man there with the red thing on, see? See how he's walking? The problem is that he has worked all of his life and for nothing, pulling and carrying a load. And he exemplifies in his very body. That's a used man, you see what I mean? And he's accepted the fact that he was used. You see, you walk in a community and you look at it. And you ask who owned it? Who owned the store? See? who own the business. You see what I mean? The buildings, the businesses, all are owned by the white people. Now, see how they do that? They got all, to join the WAC, join the army. In other words, they give this as an expression of a way out of here, see? See, 300 opportunities to fulfill your military obligation, your obligation to murder folks. Ain't nobody obligated to murder people for white people. You see what I mean? And there's another police car. Now you're going to start seeing a lot of policemen because they got them on every corner, see? Contrary to a lot of people think the ghetto is vicious, all these people are very loving. The ghetto is all that dirt on the street. It's simply because the city will not give these people the services, like they don't sweep the street down here. You get the man's scheme now? You gotta understand, he has so much contempt. And this is a very old black neighborhood where black people have lived, own their houses. See how they keep them up? See? These people are homeowners here. Though the houses are very old, they keep them up. See, they respect it and protect them. Now here's the beautiful thing. Stop right here. Right here. You see? It said Black Women Committee for the Protection and Care of Our Children. And what they're doing is really giving women back their dignity and self-respect because they have sort of lost it. The respect for the human. That's the essence of black culture.
Like V did. Now you see that past the wall of respect. Young B, I understand that. That's the wall of respect, man. Everybody around here trying to overcome, man. See? That's black power. Yeah. Right. Everybody around here trying to overcome. Right. Yeah. Everybody around here trying to
My man just came back from Vietnam, man. My man here. My man just came back from Vietnam.
What do you get out the wall besides black power?
Oh, we got to eliminate down.
Do about things, you know, Martin.
All Uncle Tom niggas got to go, dig.
I mean, people that hasn't respect the neighborhood really respect it now.
See, now see that wall of respect there?
Well, that represents a whole lot of things.
That guy ain't know you, man.
James Ball. I know. James Ball.
Yeah, we all know about it. I think, you know, that man had a reputation of not fighting and whatnot. You know what I mean? That's Cassius. The reason they got Cassius Clay up there,
they say that a prize fighter's main goal is violence. They say that actually every time that I enter the ring, in a way, I'm going to war. They say to me daily, you are a prize fighter, what's the difference? And I like to say to those critics of the press and to the others that there is one hell of a lot of difference in fighting in the ring and going to war in Vietnam.
We are fighting for the minds of our people wherever we are. We are fighting to get the minds of our people away from the white man, because once he has their mind, he has them hook, line, and sink. If they're willing to stop oppressing people, there will be no violence. If they do not, we are going to throw them off our backs by any means necessary.
Please do not judge us harshly. For those of us who wanted to lay a foundation for kindness could not ourselves be kind.
Everybody wants a different thing. The hardest part about it is getting started and then getting out. You know? I had to drop out for something.
That's the epitome of slavery, man. When people exist for somebody else other than themselves. If your life, if you're going to spend the next 40 years for CTA, Chicago Transfer Authority, or for any other agency other than for Jenkins, then Jenkins was a slave. So what will happen, you'll die and have been tricked out of your whole life and don't even know it. What were you trained to do when you were in high school? Are you a bricklayer to teach you that? Did they teach you mechanical drawing?
They didn't train me anything.
In other words, you've been to high school, you don't even know anything, do you? You can't write well, can you type? No. You mean to tell me that you fought for a government and you come out of the high school for that government and you can't even read, write, and type right? And you have no skills? If I tell you that what you should be doing is studying rather than going to Vietnam, you mean to tell me you don't know whether I'm right or wrong? Huh?
Yeah, I know you're right.
How long were you in Vietnam?
13 months.
13 months? How many people did you kill?
About 5 known.
You love Jonathan as much as you love your family, don't you?
No.
Why you killed Jonathan?
I love the government that you people put there. So.
You love the government?
You people put him there.
But the government...
I mean, you people put him there. I didn't put him there. Who put him there?
Who? Johnson?
Yeah, who voted him in there? Who voted him in there?
Did you vote?
No, I didn't vote.
When Negroes couldn't vote, did you do anything about that?
I supported it.
Did you go and help fight?
No, I didn't go.
Why didn't you?
Because I had a family.
Huh?
I had a family. I still
when Johnson asked you to go, you leave your family once. In other words, you leave your family for white folks, but you won't leave it for black people. So you wanted to go kill the Vietnamese?
I didn't want to go kill the Vietnamese, but that's what I was sent to do.
By who?
If I hadn't went, who was going to say, well, this man is not supposed to go to jail because he didn't go to the service?
No, you tell me you'd become a killer before you go to jail?
That's the only way that I can actually say, well, keep my record clean.
Record clean for who? For the white people, right?
For myself.
For what's that? What record? Don't you understand who you are?
I understand who I am, but that don't mean I gotta be I don't mean I gotta go to prison and...
All right, but you are a killer. That is your record, which you... You know you're a killer, right? You killed more people in Vietnam than the Negroes killed in Detroit. Did you know that? Jenkins by himself killed more Vietnamese than Negroes killed white people. Now, why was you in Vietnam? Huh?
When this rioting broke out in Detroit, I was overseas. I couldn't see why that he did that.
You couldn't see why they did that?
No.
You know damn well, you know why those Negroes burned them goddamn stores down. They did that because they've been fucked over by white people and they hate it just like you do. And you know that, don't you?
Yeah, I know that.
Well, why do you pretend like you don't know why they burned the stores down? Because you was told by the white folks to say, oh, you don't know why Negroes did that. In a greater country where there's peace, justice. And you know damn well there's no peace and justice, don't you?
No justice.
And you know why you killed Vietnamese, but you can't know why niggas burn a damn store down.
Because they let him come in there.
Well, how can you keep him out when the man got the gun? How can the Vietnamese keep the white men out when you were killing the 5 of their sons? You killed 5 young men, boy, goddamn. How the women gonna be protected?
One's either be killed or killed. That's all.
In other words, what Johnson have done, he's done a real trick on you, black boy. Now, let me tell you what he's done. He made your poor ass fight the Vietnamese poor ass. You understand that? You see, you know better than that, man. Why do you want to play that old foolish game? Scared you won't get your bus driving job? You've got to make a decision now that you're back. Are you going to educate other black kids? Or just go on and be a flunky for the white folks?
Look here, man. Come here. Wait, what happened to the gun up over there?
Yeah, what's supposed to?
Yeah, man.
Take them jerks like this, man.
Why you jump on him, man? Why you jump on
Frank's
him?
my partner from high school. My brother got shot over that motherfucker. Shot dead, Jay. You know. What are you doing Look here, huh? Because I believe it. I don't think black men should have to go fight. I don't think they should have to go fight for a country they ain't gonna give us.
Will you open that sidewalk, please? Do I have to put 10 men out here in a cordon?
What's with your drink, man? I want to talk.
Let's open it up, please. Let's clear it out of here. Move on.
Yes, what are the, I was supposed to be in the march, man. Walk along with me, I'll talk to you.
You think you're going to accomplish anything like this?
Well, we're sure going to try. We're not going to stop till we're sure. So they either beat us down or we win. And we're going to win.
Why?
Because we're rights, for one thing, and we're growing.
Have you ever heard of the Vietnamese killing any Negroes? Have you ever heard of the Vietnamese going to Africa, raping folks and taking them out of their country and then enslaving them? Have you ever heard of the Vietnamese dropping atomic bombs on people? Who all do all those things? Huh? Do you think you can solve human problems through murdering people?
We affirm that a person has a right and a duty to defy the state when he clearly believes that obedience to a draft law, for instance, is for him an immoral and unconscionable act.
You become a killer before you go to jail? You are a killer. That is your record. You killed 5 young men, boy. Goddamn.
It was your responsibility to go and kill people who are in the same position you are.
No, but the government said it was right. That's what I had been taught.
The government, man.
That's what I had been taught, see.
But you see, that's what we're here.
But you know that that's wrong.
Well, regardless of whether it was right or wrong, we wrote it, didn't we? We wrote the Constitution.
Who wrote it? You wrote it? The Constitution said that people like you...
did, right?
Not my forefathers, and I don't think they were your forefathers either.
Okay.
And you know who it is that's pointing a gun at our head? Because they're standing all around.
All people who are intending to turn in their draft cards, or like me, if they have non-statements of non-cooperation, will go down here to the revolving door right down in this corner of the building, since all these doors are locked, and now that one will probably be instantly.
Sir, I have legitimate business. I will leave it on his desk if that is the case.
Open the doorway.
Both of our buildings.
I'll be right with you.
Speak to him. Open the doorway. I'm warning you for the last time.
Their building. Well, it's not our land right now. What are you doing about that?
Locking the door, let people go through it. Because he's not allowing it to turn around, that's why. He's not allowing it. We're trying to get in to do our business. We got business inside.
Get over the door.
Back inside.
Look at this.
All right.
Come on.
You better go. You're outnumbered. I don't know.
If I'd have thought of this before I left, it wouldn't have got me over there. But when I left, I thought it was something proud. I'd go over there and fight for 2 years.
He's changed quite a bit, I think.
When I went overseas, I learned a lot, man. But are you first-class citizen? I'm Negro. I'm proud of it. I went over there and I fought. And I did what I had to do.
Anybody obligated to murder people for white people?
Some things you just can't change.
You killed 5 young men, boy. Goddamn.
Yeah, I became a terrorist.
We are going to throw them off our backs by any means necessary.
I want to get this job first.
That's the epitome of slavery.
Yes, they feel like driving.
Jenkins was a slave.
Trying to overcome.
The respect for the human.
That's black power.
That's the essence of black culture.
I think he's adjusting himself quite well.
You've got to make a decision now that you're back.